Welcome to How to Draw Manga, How to Draw the Hand. I renamed it because, well, I am actually working on a manga, so I figured why not? But this is going to be part four. So far, I've kind of showed you this technique where I was like one, two, three, four, and depending on which direction that the wrist is facing, right? Because this is actually like this. Now I have to kind of readjust this a little bit because I can see this is already off. I showed you how to put the thumb in. And for my own purposes, I like to square off the thumb a little bit and connect this webbing. So that's the thumb. So I'm just giving you a recap. This lesson is going to be a little bit longer, as you probably can tell by looking at it. And so let's look at the fingers. Now, when it comes to the fingers, we want to keep in mind that I like to keep these two fingers together. Oftentimes, I just draw them as one finger and then just separate them. And I can always break it up later. But until you get to the point where you feel comfortable with drawing fingers, I suggest you do this. Because this helped me out a lot. So let's say that I am drawing, we're going over this. I'm going to draw this again. And so the thumb, as you can see, I kind of put the thumb over here. I'm doing this, and I'm squaring it off. And so now, when I want to draw the fingers, I can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, but then I can just thicken them up. And this helps out a lot. This even helps out a lot when you're drawing your gesture for the fingers, because you see, you can always look at it and just keep adding on more. The other thing about the fingers is that, and now you can just kind of go over it and you can trace over your own drawing and fix it up that way. As you can see, I'm already trying to draw it like this. Now, when I draw the fingers, I want you to keep in mind that the fingers usually do curve. So from the side view, let's just look at this as a rectangle. And you remember how I had this shape right here. I know I keep drawing it from this side. It's kind of weird, but I had this right here. So let's say that this is like a square that's inflated, and the thumb right here is movable. So there's that. We're going to take the thumb and we're going to draw it like that. But if you look at your own finger, it's going to be there's going to be a slight curve to it. So I always try to keep that in mind when I am drawing the hand. So let me draw this from the other side so I don't look like a total idiot here. So here we go. I know that the first finger is going to go here. These two fingers in the middle, they like to really stick close to each other. I can't emphasize that enough. Obviously, one of the fingers is your biggest finger. These two right here are supposed to be about the same size, and this, of course, is your pinky finger. And so, as you can see right now, I've already got this hand pretty much blocked in. And what I could do here is, and by the way, you can just, this is something that you're doing to work out a pose or something. So let's say that if we want to turn this into 3D space, now that we've kind of got the gist of it, let's look at this another way. Let's look at it like this, a half circle. Okay, this will be the flat part of the palm. And let's change up some. So let's still have our two little squares here. Now in 3D space, I'm really thinking about them like this. They're more cylinders, but I just kind of like to square them off because this is the padding of your hands. And so if we're looking at it like this, then this is going to have some thickness. So from the side, you're actually kind of looking at it like this, because this is good. This area right here is representing where the padding is. So I'm putting this right here. This again is your thumb. and then we're drawing this up here. Now if you want to so now we're going to be able to, I guess what I'm trying to do is give you guys another way of working this out in 3D space. So let's do it like this. I kind of screwed up right there, but it's okay. Let's clear this up. So this hand is going to be coming from this area right here. So I got 1 and let me see, 2. Now, right now, I can already see the mistakes that I've made, but I'm going to go ahead and correct them. So let's say that I have this. I got 1, I got 2, I got 3 and 4, and I got my thumb right here, right? So now what I want to do is thicken this up. So I know it's coming from this direction. This is coming from down here. And maybe I made the fingers a little bit too long, but I can always adjust those. And I still want to have this little curve right here, and this is the pinky, which it probably wouldn't be curved as much. So I'm taking the thumb and I'm doing it this way. So when you're drawing, I also want to say that drawing a fist is a little bit different. I look at it a little bit different than just drawing the hand. Because when I'm drawing a fist, I still got the padding right here. And I still got this part. This just gets a little bit thicker. It gets a little bit more round. And I just draw this as a block. I turn the finger, when you're drawing a fist, your hand pretty much turns into a block. And so when I'm just sketching something out, I just draw this. Because I know I'm going to put the thumb in later on, but you really are looking at a block when you're kind of drawing a fist. And however you need whatever techniques that you need in order to make this make yourself understand it. So hold on, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. As a horrible fist. Yes, this is a horrible fist, and I screwed up on this. But let me go back to my original idea. When you are holding something, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And your thumb actually carries to about midpoint here. And I know most of you probably can draw a fist, because you can just kind of look at something and draw a fist. And so whatever it is that you're holding isn't going to be that big. If your character's holding a sword, and I really should fix that. But I'm not going to do that in this video, because I really want to get to drawing the fingers. I could probably do a whole video on the fist. And for those of you that are asking me to do things on specific body parts and gesture, I'm going to have an announcement about that, where I'm just going to ask you guys what exactly is it that you want to see, because I'm just kind of making these videos at random. Some of the stuff that I'm doing like this is just me finishing up some of the series that I've done. I'm not going to stop. Yeah, my views have increased, but if you guys could help spread the word, if you're finding this interesting, please subscribe. But let's get back to the hand here. So like I said, for right now, we're gonna do this. I would suggest that each time you draw this, you make it a little bit lighter. And so remember, there's a lot of curves in your hand. There's a curve right here, there's a curve right here, there's a curve for your fingers. And so, but for right now, I just want you to kind of color these in, because I really think it helps out a lot. And I hesitated to doing this today, because today is a really bad drawing day for me. Everybody has bad drawing days, and I probably should fix up this video a little bit more. but I'm just kind of trying to help a few people out. So um, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this. So I don't know, let's just try one more. So like I said, right here, and let's go with 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then you go back in and you fix it up, and that's what you do. So that concludes my little how to draw the hand tutorial series here. I guess the next thing I have to finish up is how to draw manga faces part 2. So stay tuned for the rest of my videos.